Hey everybody, it's me, Kane. Today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Stationeers. It's a game I haven't played in a little bit of time. It's a fun game. Uh, it's a basically an engineering. Really, it's an engineering space game, and it's actually kind of a lot of fun. Let me get it set up here. Want to make sure I'm on the right one here. Should be this guy. See if it pulls it up. Yep, there we go. Stationeers. I'm going to start a new world on this one. I got a few worlds saved, but I want to start fresh and kind of work my way up and build in this particular um, one. So, again, it's when I first started playing, it was very complicated. The controls and everything was very convoluted, but they've come a long way. This game was released back in 2017. I've had it since that time, and I've been watching it develop over the years, and it's been a lot of fun. They've added a lot of stuff to it. They added, there's atmospherics. There's it, um, God, I can't even think of the words right now. Work really got me this today. But hyperbonics, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. And a lot of other different systems for forging and crafting. It's very craft heavy. And I'm going to set it up so I don't have to do so much mining, but, you know, to kind of showcase a little bit. So I'm going to go here and I want to do a custom world. The reason why I'm going to do a custom world, I might still do the moon. Um, Hey, how's it going? Good to see you again. I want to do a, let's see, what is it? I want to go ahead and set up the minables to be a little bit more. That's much better. Now there's plenty of ores. I don't have to go off very far, especially when I'm building by myself. Now, this one you can actually have multiplayer, so there could be more people with you being able to play and everything. Uh, I turned my hunger rate down again, playing by myself. Otherwise, if I had other people with me, we could probably set up a hyperbonics bay and everything, and be able to have food readily available pretty easy, and you could turn that difficulty up. I'm also going to do one other thing to kind of cheat just a teeny tiny bit. So I'm going to turn this solar intensity scale up. And that gives you basically, when you set up your solar panels, you'll get more power out of your solar panels. It's a little cheating. Maybe I should turn it down just a teeny tiny bit. Screw it. I'm going to go with that. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to create this world. You can obviously die in this game. I've it's a lot of fun. It's very science heavy. You got to set up systems. You got to craft different things. You got to build your building basically from scratch. Basically, you effectively kind of like crash land. In this case, I'm on the moon. Here's your little space pod, and now I got to go build a station here on the moon using starting with all this equipment here. You do have a jetpack, so you can kind of fly around a little bit, which is fun. Trying to remember all the controls. One thing you gotta be careful is don't open your helmet. You open your helmet, you lose your oxygen and you die, and it's not fun. Um, so you get starter equipment. Oop, and you also need to be careful not to fall down into the pits. So I chose the moon. Basically, it's got a bunch of craters. You can dig into the surface, obviously, to get your minerals. I again kind of cheated a little bit. I set it to where there's tons of minerals. Obviously, if you want to make it more difficult, you could reduce the amount of minerals that are around. But again, I'm playing by myself. Usually, if I'm going to do something like that, I'd have on multiplayer. That way, people can go out and search for stuff. So right now what I'm going to do is start setting up my my station. So duct tape is used to repair your spacesuit in case you like damage it from, like, say I'm up here and I turn off my jetpack and, well, I'm falling and I'm not going to actually hurt myself because I don't want to do that. Basically, you can damage your suit, or if you set off an explosion in your station can explode because you will be using systems to process volatile gases and stuff like that to operate different things. Like there's a advanced furnace that needs the gases in order to craft some of your higher quality metals and stuff like that. Now I just need to find a good spot to start setting up. Let's see. Let's see. Now that I have all these minerals everywhere, it's going to be kind of a pain to do, but I'm just going to go ahead and start setting up here. One thing I want to keep an eye on which way the sun is moving. It looks like it's going to be moving from this way to that way. So when I set it up, I want to try, I'm going to set up my square, and then I'm going to look at my solar panels, how I'm going to set my what is going, oh, I see, I'm being blocked by that. No problem. I can, let's see, crap, I need, nope, I need my tool belt, which is 6 actually. Forgot how to do that. There we go. I'm gonna need my angle grinder. Go ahead, take this. I realized I building too close to that, so now I'm gonna do that. Now with this, you basically can't. Oh, how did I do that? Oh, there it goes. All right. You can recover everything that you build and put down, so everything is able to be dismantled. Now, since that's there, I'm gonna set up. Usually, I do like this, and then I build a second platform here, and then I'll mount the solar panels up there. So these are just frames. You can fall right through the frames. So I turn my jackpot off, and here you are. You're stuck at the frames. So keep that in mind. But what you could do is come over here. Let's get my construction. Here we go. You need, in this case, I'm using the iron frame, so now I need the iron sheets. And what you're going to do is come over here and take this. We're going to switch over here. We're going to tab, and we're going to get our welding torch. And basically now you can, shoot, I forgot what the short key is for, there it is. O is the short key to turn it on, and you just now can basically weld the iron sheets into your frames, and now this, doing it like this is not airtight, but what it does is allow you to actually walk on it. So now I have that. I don't necessarily need to do that one. I'm going to leave that one as it is for now, but I will put it on here. So go ahead and get up there. Now, just to show you, this makes it airtight. So you have to have 2 sheets per frame to make it airtight. Right now, I'm not so much worried about getting airtight as I am just getting a platform to start putting all my equipment on. So I'm going to put my torch away. Oop. And get my jetpack on. Now, you do need to watch. There's a couple things I got to get going first. And one thing for sure is I need to do is get my power supply going. So You are provided a solid generator. I can explain how that works, but right now I kind of want to get where is the do I have the solar panel? Let me go ahead and open some of these up. I just close that up. So I thought I does it give you? I guess it doesn't give you a solar panel anymore. Oh no, you get the basic one. So the basic one, all it does is just it's in one position, and that's all you get. Now, in order to complete the solar panel, you need the glass sheets. There we go. You get the glass. There we go. Now I gotta wire everything up. So let's go ahead and get that put back there. And let's see here. I'm gonna need power controller. All right. So yes, I could hook up power directly to the solar panel, but that causes problems. Especially you can overload circuits, overload the wires. The wires are burnt out, cause fires, cause explosions. All sorts of bad juju. So I'm going to rotate this around. The arrow shows the power flow path. So I'm going to go ahead and put one there. And I'm going to go ahead and put the other one back because I don't need that right this moment. I'll need it later for maybe the airlock section. So in here, oops, let me, almost fell off again. Here we go, check. Now these are little batteries that you can put into here. So I'm gonna have to see here, get my crowbar, open my panel, up, put that in here, and oops, there we go. So when the solar power goes out, this actually acts as like a battery backup that can still supply power to your systems that you'll hook up. Granted, not a very good one. It's a small one, but again, this is early stage, so we'll work towards getting some of the better stuff. I'm going to try and do this as quick as I can. Let's see what I got to do. So I need to get the arc furnace and the auto lathe. We'll go ahead and start working on getting. I like to set up. There's the arc lathe, and then I like to do the furnace. Basically, when I put in like iron ore, this will smelt it, and then it'll automatically eject it right into the auto lathe. There's a few things I need to do to finish that, but first I want to go ahead and get my systems, or get part of this wired up at least. So this is where it gets kind of complicated and be able to build a lot. And you just have to, oops, forgot. Let's see here. I'm supposed to, why is it not auto? It's supposed to auto connect. All right, well, we'll do it that way. Kind of. Why is it not doing like it used to do? Am I missing something? I done forgot how to do that for some reason. Okay, let's just drop it. Why is it not working right? Something's off. It's supposed to be able to rotate. There we go. Uh-oh. Why is it not? There it is. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. All right, cool. So now that's connected. So when the sun comes up here, it's going to start. It's actually going to be able to power my panel here and recharge the battery. The reason why I'm keeping this off at the moment is because I'm going to need it to charge this battery, and I'll have to swap it out with my battery that's in my suit here. So here. What I usually do is I set my suit up over here, and I got to keep track of this because once I lose, you know, power on this, then basically I lose my AC and I'll freeze to death, and also powers, the whole system here. Another thing is let's see if I is this now. It's showing red here because I have it locked, and it's very important because there is a shortcut key on your keyboard that will open your mask. And being on the moon, that's a bad thing to do. So they actually give you a lock so that you don't accidentally hit the button to open your mask up and you kill yourself. So now what I also like, I'm sorry, I forgot to do this part because I can do is swap these belts. And because I did that, I can still have access to this tool belt, but now I also have access to the mining belt. And I could still put this in here. And the mining, this is the mining tool. This lets me go out here and collect all the ore. But stop doing that. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and complete the auto lathe. So I'm going to need my sheets of iron. So let's get my iron sheets. Probably going to need the welding torch, right? Yep. Okay. So let's go here, get my welding torch, turn that on. And that's that. Now I need my cable coils, so I'll turn this back off. One thing you do is if you hit R, there's your welding torch. It shows you the gas canister and everything that's in the welding torch. And you could replace that out. Eventually you're going to have to recharge it. But in the beginning, it's actually lasts quite a while. All right, and then I need the plastic sheets. So now let's go get the plastic sheets. Once I get my locker set up, then I can get rid of all this extra crap that I have on me. And there's the plastic sheets. And I need the welding torch for that. Do that. Before you used to be able to just place this down, but now they've added all these extra steps that you have to do to actually finish constructing the actual unit. So it made it a little bit more difficult. Not too much, but you just got to make sure you have everything. And now to finish it up, all I need is my handy dandy screwdriver, and there we are. Now we have one auto lathe. And then I'm going to have to wire everything together. So let's go ahead and get my wiring. Go this way. Ah, that's what it is. I finally figured it out just by accident. It's actually supposed to be C. Actually, let's do it. Come on. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put this here. I'm not going to hook up that because right now I'm not worried about that. And I will put this here. I'll explain this part why. Because what I'm going to do is add a stacker over here. So when it comes out here, I could actually stack items instead of it just producing one to one. So right now, turn on. I could turn. Oop, there we go. Now I'm powered. Now I can power this, and now I could actually go through this menu, and this is everything I can currently make right now. But obviously, I need ore in the machine. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So now it's time to go get some ore. So conserve power. We'll turn that off for now. So let's go ahead and start working on getting ore. Now the one thing about this is as you get further and further away, you might wind up losing track of where your base is and get lost and forever cannot find your way back. So when you have less ore like I have here, you have to go further and further out at night. Kind of sucks because you might have to wait to the day you find your base. You might run away, run for a long time to even remember which way your base is. That's why, one, knowing the direction of the sun and kind of gauging off of that stuff helps a little bit. All right, so let's focus on go ahead and getting the ores. So let's go through all the different type of ores we got. Shoot, let's go ahead and do this. So now we have this. One, we're going to need some iron. So iron is this kind of tan ore here. Oh, sweet, it's working again. Normally you get like 2 or 3, but I have a mod in here which gives me 50 ore per. Last time I played, that mod wasn't working, but it looks like they got it back working again. All right, so that's good to know. So we're going to need ore. See, iron. I'm looking for copper. Copper's the other one we definitely need. Oh, we need gold too. This would be gold. Try to get some gold while I'm at it. So those are definitely the big ores you need at the moment. Here's copper. No, that's lead. Where's copper? Oh, you're right, bastard. I thought this was. That's gold. That's lead. Where's my copper? It's more lead. No, that's silver. That's uranium. Did I forget what copper even looks like? Silicon. The purple, that's some of the volatile stuff. That's what you're going to need to use for the furnaces, other than the arc furnace. The arc furnace can only smelt certain kind of ores, not everything. Here's cobalt. What in the world? Please. Here it is. This is copper. I need lots and lots of copper. Lots and lots of copper. All right. So, yay, I'm jumping on the moon and overshooting. All right, cool. Now, normally I don't like to do this, but I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to take iron. I'm going to start processing some iron. Let's go ahead and turn this on, turn on the arc furnace, and it's going to go. So, sun's coming up, which is good. As you can see, it's not really affecting the solar panel up until it gets high enough to be able to actually shine on the solar panel. What you're seeing coming from the arc furnace is the gas is released as it starts converting that iron to iron ingot. Once you get these arc furnaces actually in a room, you can actually capture some of that gas waste and be able to collect it and process it to some of the different things. But you can see that's what those little streaks of air molecules are. So still nothing yet with the solar panels. Now this is not the only type of solar panel. This is just the one type they give you at the beginning. There's another solar panel that you can actually set up a solar tracking system, which I'll do. That's one of the first things I tend to do, but I have to get all the different machines put together in order to do that. So while we're waiting for that, we should probably go ahead and get some more of these frames down. I'm going to put that back up here. Let's get some more frames down here. So in this game, you have a left hand and a right hand. Is it what's showing there? So that's why you can only hold 2 items. Um, I'm going to just go ahead and add over here. Let's see here. I'm going to need space probably this way. I'll build this way. Be fine. And then let me go ahead. Since it's got plenty of that iron going here, let's get iron sheets. Let's go ahead and expand out a little bit. So this is just kind of going to be a little bit of the initial base. You know, I might set up another base just a little bit further away and start planning for that. But you got to get some of your initial systems set up so that you can build further. Let's see here. So we got that. Let's see. Now this is working. It's producing power. Let's see. It's only at 44% efficiency at the moment anyway. But what I can do is that's charged. Now I can come over here. If I wanted to take that out, put this in here, and there we go. That's why I'm keeping that open for the moment. And now I'll go ahead and process this copper. Let that go through. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and start making, let's see here. I'm going to need some, first off, I want to get some more iron frames going. And there you go. Now it's producing iron frames, and it'll keep building as long as there's enough iron in here. So you can't exactly say, I want to just build 10 of these. No, it will keep building until you turn it off, or it runs out of ore that's required. And this is what I was talking about. Wow, I gotta get the stackers. That way, when it ejects it, it goes into a stacker, and they'll actually stack it for you. So you don't have to sit here and keep collecting them all. Let's see here. That should be good. We'll do one more. Then we'll stop that. And then let's go ahead and get some iron sheets going. I'm still waiting for this to process. If you look here, it actually tells you how far along it is. Now I can stop it. So if I turn this off, it'll go ahead and spit what it already processed out. I could then turn it back on, and that way I can go ahead. Oops. Yeah, I forgot about that. Stop. It's overloading. And now, if you look in here, it tells you that you've got 26 copper. So that's enough to be able to do some things. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here, see what else I can build. Can I get the stacker? Here it is. Yep. Let's get the stacker. I'm going to build a couple. I'm going to build at least one right now. And then I'm going to see if I can build a locker so I can start placing a bunch of stuff. And start organizing a little bit. Oop. See, this is where Q. And there we go. And this is where I need that cord here. Done. All right. And then here you can set, I need, there we go. Now I can set my stack sizes that I want, and it'll basically go into here. It'll start stacking well, and then it'll eject it whenever we get to whatever I set my settings to. All right, now the other thing I need is I'm going to need an electronics printer. I'm going to need need some gold for that. So what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and eject that. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to put that for right now, and then I want to forgot how to split. I know there's a way to split the ore, and I don't. Here it is. That's how you do it. But now I gotta get this, put that back in there. Pick this up. All right. Started running away. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and cook 5. Should be enough to get the electronics printer, right? Yeah, I just need 2. That'll be enough. And while that's going, let me see. See if I can make. Can I make a locker in this one? I think I can. Yes, locker. All right, start making some of these. And with that, then I can set up some lockers up here, and that'll be very beneficial. If you click on this handle, it tells you how much is in there right now. I'm looking to make the big lockers. To make the big lockers, I need 2 kits. And then I can just do this, and it will eject these 2 kits. And then now I can make the big locker. And another thing is pretty much everything is very customizable. Meaning I can paint everything. Actually, we should put the gold here. And this will be here. So let's go ahead and put this up here. And stop. Alright, that's done. Now I can get the electronics printer. Let me go ahead and kick this out. I'm going to put this in here for now. Let's get the electronics printer. Go. Everybody left. Let's see here. Come on. It's going to take a little bit of time. But looks like I'll have enough power to be able to do that. And it's dark outside. Once I get some of the other stuff set up, I'll have to get a furnace set up and get a platform and everything set up for that, and go through some of that to produce steel. That's what I'm going to be my next projects once I get the electronics printer, the pipe bender, and the tool maker set up, so I can start printing everything that I need. So, actually, I'm sorry. So I'm going to get the solar kits out, get the solar tracking system up. After I get the electronics printer, then I'll shift over to getting the furnace up so I can get steel. Steel is going to be important. And usually when I make the steel, I try to do a batch, a large batch, because once I get the furnace set to the right pressure and temperature, I want to get it, get it in there and then be done with it, so I don't have to mess with it too much. All right, so this is where I'm going to put this. Again, same thing with this guy. I'm going to have to put everything together here. Let me go ahead and see if I can't get a arc furnace. Which one is it? Might be up here. Yep, here we go. See if I can build one of those. I can. I'm going to go ahead and build another one of these to be right here, so I could just go ahead and do that. Now this is kind of be like totally inefficient, and of course at the beginning you're going to be quite inefficient at doing any of this stuff. I've totally forgot to put in the sound of the game. Here we go. Not that there's much sound in space because it's a moon, but you can hear some things. So let me hurry up, get this cooking. 70%. So again, with this power controller here, your battery level is going to go down. Once it hits red, that means it's almost dead. And this is basically tells you that you have a pretty large drain on the system. That's why it's flashing red. But when the sun comes back around, you'll see this, and it'll show a blue-green flash. It means the system's charging, and then your battery should go up back to green. Oh, once it's done. Oop, don't need that. Let's go ahead and go back here. And there we go. We got that. I kind of, not very spacious, but not on this build. Now, I wouldn't worry so much about the wires being like this because you can actually put deck plate grating over it, and then it'll conceal all the wiring and everything. It's pretty neat how they have it set up for that. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see, wire this bad boy up. We're going to need this way right here. So I'm going to need iron sheets on this one. So let's go ahead and get my iron sheets here. And I'll go ahead and flip this over, go here. Since I'm not running this, I might as well turn that off. And then, oh no, I really did put this too tight. Oh well. Should I bother with it? Should I move it out one? I guess I could. Won't take me a minute. I'll go ahead and so you get your wire cutters, and you don't lose it. Like I said, you don't lose anything. So that's why it's easy to kind of be able to disassemble or reassemble everything. Right here. There we go. And we'll put this back here. There we go. And then I'll need a wrench. And there, I get the kit back. And then what I'm going to do is, now that I know I need to be right there. That's better. And then I don't know what's going on with that. I gotta be logged out of Steam. Huh. I don't know what's going on with that. I think Steam just crashed. That's fun. Wonder why it did that. Well, it's not going to affect the game, other than I'm not sure if it's going to autosave, is it? Go ahead and save this world, or will it? Let me looks like that's fine. I just don't know what's going on with Steam. Seemed like Steam crashed on us. All right, so not worried about that. All right, so what do I need to be able to remove this? So hand drill. So I'm gonna do this. Take that. Take the hand drill, and now I can move it easily, just like so. Obviously, at some point I'm gonna move this locker, but right now, just not worried about it. Oops. Uh-oh. Looks like the sun's coming up soon. So I'm going to go ahead and power this on, and let me get some more cables. Now, once I get this machine up and running, I should be able to create more cabling faster, and also can make the thicker cable, which can carry more power, and I will get that through. That looks like Steam's back. I don't know what happened. That was strange. And it should be enough for now. It's 4. It should give me... Nope. Looks like it's off again. Steam crashed. Alright. Iron sheets. Let's go ahead and get my iron sheets back out. And I'm going to need the welding tool. Let's go ahead and get this going here. There we go. And put that away. So now we need the cable. Alright, go ahead and run more cable. Hurry up, son. I'm going to need some power soon. Dimitri. Still there? Come on. Alright, cool. How much further did you get on Car Simulator last night? There we go. Alright, cool. That's that. Now I need plastic sheets. Let me toss this here. So I go here, hit F. Gotcha. It takes a little bit of time. It's going to be much longer before you get that paint booth. I've been working on that for a little bit. Alright, let me go here. I was debating on whether I was going to do that or this one tonight. But I've been wanting to play Stationeers again for a while. Trying to get back into it. It's like I said, it's an interesting game. It's fun. A lot of systems, a lot of crafting, a little bit of programming. Alright, let me go ahead and put the plastic sheets up. I'm going to need those again. And I'm going to need the wiring. Alright, cool. So Looks like my power is going to run low again. I'm going to need... I'll wait for that. Alright, so now that I got the electronics printer, hopefully my power start kicking in. Yep, there it goes. And you can see now we got more than enough power. It's going to turn green. And cool. I gotta figure out how to do that. I figured out how to do the raid thing, but you'd have to be streaming at the time, and then I could, when I close out my stream, I could raid or set up the raid to go to yours. Let's see what else we got. But I'm probably gonna do this for another 15 minutes because I think my friends are wanting me to go play some Phasmophobia with them. I'm not sure if you heard of Phasmophobia, but it is a kick-ass game. I love it. And I might be able to stream that one. We'll see if they want to touch base and play it tonight or not. Just gotta poke her, see what the feeling is up there. Alright, so I should have enough power saved up. Oop, I need to go ahead and toss copper in here. Go ahead and turn this guy on. I'm going to need more iron, so let me find more iron ore right here. Alright, get this. Go in here. Iron, iron, iron. Lots of iron. There's plenty of iron. Alright, now that I have that going, let me go ahead and put... Oh, come on. Forgot about that. Oh, yeah. So, let me quick key this. There we go. Alright, I need F. And then move over here, F. And it's going to take some time. Ah, damn it. Got myself locked in here. Go here, F. Put that in there. Let's go ahead and get the iron. Now, one thing is, what I'm able to do is actually, if I wanted to, I could pull this lever and then it will kick out all of this contents here, and then I could redistribute it to other machines, which is kind of fun if you're in a pinch for materials. So I want to go ahead. We get another stacker. There we go. Get another stacker. Perfect. There we go. One stacker done. Go ahead and kick that out. Get here. Move over here. And now it's telling me my power is low. So I'm going to have to take care of that. So go back over here. And we're going to pull this for now. Transfer that over. Go there. Cool. Oh, now I gotta finish connecting that. Give me that. Put that there. That should go there. Look it. It's Australia. I think that's Australia. Pretty sure that's Australia. Mm. Come on, hurry up. All right, I'm gonna just take out what it's already got, and I need to get iron going. Oop, that's copper. Let's get the iron in here. So good, I got plenty of copper. So now this is where you print all your circuit board circuitry and everything is in this particular one here. But what I'm gonna need is some of these things here. I'm trying to remember which ones I need, but I'm gonna need gold for this one. So I'm gonna need get some gold too. Process the gold. I'm gonna just let that go. I wonder. See, I don't think this has. Does this one have the solar? No. So I'm gonna have to go to this one. I know this one should have the. So this is where I can make batteries, the large battery, but again, that's where I need to steal at. They also have a battery kit. And that's much larger storage, which we'll get to that later. Yeah, that battery kit, which I think also requires steel. All right, this one should have the solar panel. Solar kit. There it is. And I need gold for that one as well. And it looks like I'm gonna run out of this. Yeah, I better turn this off. I should turn that off. Stop wasting all this energy. Power management is always a big thing in the beginning part of this. And then later on as you build bigger and bigger and bigger. So right now I should have enough power to get through the night. At least as far as my personal power. But I don't think I'm going to have enough power to finish what I need. So let's see here. Let me just go ahead and turn that off for right now. Oh. There's just red. So it's 23 gold. So can I get the... I need that solar panel. Here we go. And I'm going to make 2 of these right now. it's not on. Cool. Now this is one where you can set up the tracking system with. So I'm planning on setting up the tracking system, all the circuitry for the tracking system on this side. Nope, not backwards. The circuitry will be on this side then. That's where the input for your circuitry that you set up. Now I'm going to go over here. Let me get down here. Where's that glass? I need the glass. And that pretty much completes these. These are pretty easy to build. But there we go. Now I have the solar panels, the new ones installed. And now I got to work and get the system installed. Let's see here. I need one of these. Okay. And I'm doing the simplified system, so it's not going to be as efficient as some of the more complex ones, but just to get started, just to get it going, I'm just doing the simplified system. So I'll need one logic memory chip. Okay. I keep forgetting. That's not on. It's not going to work. All right, cool. So I got the one. You know what? While I'm here, I need to get rid of let me put all this stuff down there. These all cards go inside this tablet thing, and then each one does a different thing that I'm not really worried about at the moment. So now I have that. I'm going to need 2 of these, I believe. One and two. All right, cool. Well, the reason why it's spinning out, I didn't set that up. Right, there we go. That's better. And then let me just check something real quick because I got to remember. It's been a while since I've done this circuitry. Okay, so we got the logic reader. That's the logic. We got, okay. There we go. Okay, cool. So I need a logic reader. I'm going to set this up right here for now. And then I need the batch writer. I'm going to put that over here. And we'll need this daylight sensor. I'm just going to spin it like this. And yeah, we'll put that there. All right, cool. And we're going to need, is it this one or is it, I just gotta make sure that's the right one because I know I messed up and printed out the wrong one last time. No, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be the logic processor. Okay. Let me spit this guy out. And then what I'm gonna need is this one. There we go. And then I Well, I'm going to need the wiring. So I'll go ahead and grab that wiring. This is why I also left. Turn this stuff off real quick so I don't lose too much more power. I'm close to being dead. For right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do just the basic. Here we go. All right. And I'm out of cables. Cables. Must have cables. Nope. I don't need the heavy yet. I will eventually set up the heavies, but right now I'm just trying to get... Shit. Forgot. If you're not careful, it'll start throwing stuff halfway across the moon. Hopefully that's enough right at the moment. Alright, and I'll need this way. And then, yep, okay. There we go. Oop, and I'm gonna need that. And then hopefully I can get just enough. Oop, I done messed that up. Alright, cool. No problem. Cut that. And then, no, you messed it up again. I need a three-way junction. And I will need more, but for now, the sun's coming up. I need more wires so that I can tie everything together. I'm going to eventually rip this one out and put in another one of these. And 3 should be enough because I, again, kind of cheated the sun just a little bit when I created the world. Let me see. Wrench. Let's go to 90 degrees. Let's go to 90 degrees and then 100%, 100%. And now eventually when I have those in the system, it's going to be great. Maybe I'll put this one to the other side for now until I get the systems hooked up. Once I get the systems hooked up, I could do much further. But right now I'm going to wait till I get this, so I can get this powered up, or start to be powered. Who cares? Let's just do it. Alright, I need more cables. And here we go. Is it picked up power yet? No. Yep, yes. All right, cool. So now I won't be too far behind. All right, now I can go ahead and start connecting that part together. Now these should start having power. I'm going to go ahead and turn these on. They're going to flash because they're not programmed yet. All right, now I'm going to start programming them. I need this here. I need my handy dandy screwdriver. And now I got to remember. Do 1.8. Okay. Basically what I'm going to do is take this logic reader. It's going to read the daylight sensor. So it's going to take an input here, and it's going to output to, there we go. Now we're at solar angle. Now we're going to take this math input, we're going to go read the logic reader, and we are going to take the logic memory, and we are going to divide. Then we're going to take the input from the math, and we're going to output that to the solar panels, and we're going to should do, nope, I don't want, we're going to do it to the vertical, and it looked like it messed up. Let's see, is it tracking? It's not tracking, is it? Crap. Let me go back down and figure out what's going on. So, all right, what did I do wrong? Let me think about this. Oh, hold on. This should be reading solar angle 84 degrees. This is going to read it angle as, yeah, I'm just trying to remember. No, I'm pretty sure it was. Now it's doing all sorts of weird things. That's fun. Yeah, definitely not multiply. It's definitely not log. It should be divide. But why is it? It's doing all sorts of weird things. All right. Damn it. Why is this being... Okay. Oh. That's why. I don't know why this thing is... It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to... What the hell is this thing doing? Alright. I somehow managed to short circuit it. So what I'm going to do is... disconnect. And it's not supposed to move. So Now let's try this again. So let me get my crowbar out here. Crowbar. Wrench. Damn it. Wrench. See, the reason why we have to do I don't know why this is not working. Oh yeah, power's low. Alright. Give me a second while I try to sort this disaster out. I know I did something wrong. I'll have to figure out what. I have to re-look at this system again. Let me think. Think. So that comes from the logic reader. Logic reader takes this, takes this. This variable is going to be solar angle. Should be set the solar angle. This input or do I have it backwards? Maybe you need to have logic memory, logic reader. Divide. And then that's no. That's the logic reader. That's logic memory. Yeah, see it says 94, 95. 96. That would put that. There it goes. Now it's working. Maybe. Yes, no. Yeah, it's working. Finally. I was wondering what the hell was wrong. As you can see, now it's tracking because this only goes from 0 to 100%. So I have to set up a logic circuit to take the solar angle, convert that into where it can go into from 0 to 100% on this. Right now it's not very efficient, but that's a simple circuit, and now this will start tracking all the way back to the beginning. Right now I'm not going to do any more fixing on this until I get, now I have to get this wired into this so that it will function properly. So to do that, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and start wiring that part up. Hopefully I'll have enough to do. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to get the thicker cables at some point to do that. The thicker cables can hold more power. Because if you draw too much power, again, like I said, it's going to do some very bad things. So I'm going to go ahead, cut this out, and I'm not going to bother with this panel. I'm going to wind up pulling that panel anyway, but I just needed it up for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and pull this panel. I need the crowbar first, so I got to get the crowbar to take the glass out. Done. And then I can put that there, and then I'll need the hand drill to take care of this guy. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in my starter gear collection. And not worry about that. I'll let this go ahead and run through the cycle. And hopefully we'll get just right now I'm limited power, so I don't want to see. It's already going to probably kill. Oop. Well, it would help if I didn't have these on. Hopefully it doesn't run out of power before it transfers back, which won't be a problem because all I have to do is take my wrench, go up there, and manually set it for the start of the day. And you can kind of see where that's at. I will say that I have the hunger thing turned down. Otherwise, I probably have to eat already. But you can see here I'm at 65%, so I have plenty of time before I starve to death. This tells me what the pressure is external to the suit and the temperature while it's freezing cold. This tells me my directional. So again, just knowing kind of what direction when you leave, if you go out here. Again, I have it set where I have tons and tons of minerals right around me. So I don't have to go too far to harvest a lot. Again, mostly because I'm just trying to do a nice build. And too bad I can't just fast forward on this right now. But this is the simple circuit to do a basic solar tracking until you can get all your stuff set to do a more advanced tracking that will track this, and your efficiency should be close to as high as you could possibly be, 100% as you can be. And right now it's telling me my battery's going to die and it's not going to quite make it. Which is fine. I don't even have to do that. All I have to do is come over here and I might have enough to link this one in to the grid. Yep, there we go. And then I'm not going to worry about hooking that up to the batch until we get power restored to the proper level. But also having it like this, you can actually tell when the sun's going to come back up. It's getting closer and closer, but it's going to be a little bit more time. And waiting and waiting and waiting. So I'd have to turn the machines on and kill the battery in order for me to kind of go any further. More explanation about this game. Let's see. It's got a good Stationpedia. It just basically kind of goes into everything. Let's see if I can. So you got all your different ores. These are all the different ores that you can mine. Let's go back. The different fabricators. This is what I was talking about here. That's security printer. Oh yeah, that's one of the new ones. That's where you can get your rifles and stuff. You can set up your base with different security, and you can issue out different access cards for different areas and sections. That's kind of something fairly new, I believe, and interesting. This is your tool manufacturer. This gives you all your different tools and everything that you can do. And again, like you said, spray paint. You can actually color the base. You can color code things. Um, it's fun. I don't remember the basketball being there, but apparently there's basketball. Let's see, pipe bender. This is one of the ones you need. This is a lot all for the piping systems and everything. Uh, this also does your filters. So again, eventually these filters are going to go bad, and I'll have to replace them. And this is what I'll need to build in order to uh, do that, to replace those. Also for piping systems for air. This should have heaters. This is your atmospherics. This is the atmospherics includes like the air conditioning or AC. Um, Also, your different filtering systems for filtering out your different gases. And again, this is where you have your carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, pollutants. All these go through these systems. Um, to be able to filter those out and store them in different tanks if you want. Uh, you have your big tank here. Then you also have portable tanks where you can connect up to this kit here into your systems and fill the portable ones so that you can take them to different areas or something. And then you have your different canisters. These two we already have. This one's your first starter, all your basic stuff. And this is all your electronic stuff. So all your different computers, lights, everything electronic is all going to be a part of here. Let's see, ingots. These are all the different ingots that you can create with all the different um, ores. Like I said, we're going to go through, we're going to create, you have your basic, these are your alloys. We got one of the first ones we're going to make is steel. And then this is your super alloys. These are for obviously your later game type stuff. Oop. And looks like the sun's coming out. So I can go ahead and close this out. This should have started. Yep, it's already started generating. That efficiency sucks. I need to adjust that. I think it needs to be 1.9, not 1.8. I think I might have messed that up. Let me get this. Should be 1.9. That should be better. Let me see where my efficiency. That's better. Like I said, when you have some of your better systems, your efficiency will be much, much, much higher. So while that's there, should get my power should be screaming back up, which is good. And now I'm going to go ahead and start making some more cables. I need more cables. Oop, I'm going to need more copper too. Let me get copper. Come here. Oh. Forgot to turn that on. Sorry. My bad. Give me my screwdriver back. Alright, let me go ahead and pick all this mess up. Oop. There we go. That's better. Let me go ahead and stop that for now. And let's go ahead and go over here. I hate when I do that. Alright, so now that I have enough of these coils, I'm going to go ahead and attach this one, so now this one can also be controlled by the solar panel system. See, it automatically adjusted. Oop, I know what happened. I set this the wrong way. So when I do this, now I gotta go back to -90. And now it'll be at the right system, or right side. If this was on the other side, then it would have been the 90, or I could have just did it at 270 or whatever it is. Nope. And it should power everything. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to just go ahead and swap out the batteries there. Put that back. And now we should be golden. Oh, man. Can't believe an hour and a half has already gone by. I've gotten pretty good on amount of stuff in here. So that's there. Now one of the things is, I wonder if this does. I think it does give you a, yep, it gives me a small battery charger, which is cool. It's good enough for now. So I can put this here, and when I able, I can get a couple more batteries built, put it in there so I can charge it, and I can close this up. Right now, I'm just going to keep that until I get a backup battery made. So I got to get some of the other stuff built. I don't think I can build. I don't think this one gives me the option to do the furnace yet. Oop, I got to turn this on. Nope, it does. All right, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and build a furnace. And I'm going to need to get the pipe bender. I wonder if this one has, yep, the pipe bender. I'm going to need that's next. And what that's going to let me do is build the piping system I need for the furnace to kind of control the pressure, at least for now. And you can create this crazy elaborate system to actually control the exact pressures and temperatures that you need in order to produce certain types of ore for fabrication. And you can kind of set up a whole assembly line and sorters and bins and everything for everything. Some of these they've done. If you look at some of the videos, Cinema de Bears, he's pretty good. He's done a lot of gameplay videos of this. So, and I'm looking at probably setting up, or probably, oh man, I wonder if coils just finally started falling down. Anyway, let me set that there. Oof, I gotta start stretching a little bit. I'm probably going to end here. Now that I got the solar system kind of going up, I want to get this printed, done. All right, cool. Now that's done. So this is the furnace. I'm going to need to print more frames probably. Where do I want to set the furnace up? I'm probably going to put it back here. Why not? For now. I'm gonna just go ahead and actually maybe not back here because I don't want to block necessarily the solar panels, but I'll probably put pull out somewhere this way right here in this area. And I'll just keep these 3 solar panels because I build a kind of like a platform to kind of place it up on and build stairs to go up top so that you can, put stuff into the top of the furnace. I kind of have to show that here in a little bit, but yeah, I don't want to get too far. I want to wait. Let's see, I'm going to turn this off. Turn this off for now. I'm going to let that finish cooking. How much has it done? Yeah, it's good enough for now. Gonna let that go. Gonna put that there. It's good enough. All right. And I will probably stop here for now. Next will be the furnace. Well, getting the pipe bender, and then the furnace setup is going to be next. And I'll do that on next session. But this is a good start. It looks like a pretty decent start going through. I just want to start like harvesting one area and then try to figure out how to get a nice clean area to be able to just build. Thing is I probably might get the auto miner, start just mining out, but yep, we'll do that later. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm gonna raid, just so you know, Dimitri. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to set that up for that. Just give me a moment. Just to test it, see how this works. There we go. All right. So that's how that works. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. And this most certainly has been fun. And I look forward to having you guys around and watching me play some other stuff. Again, Stationeers, maybe not one of the most popular games out there, but it's fun. It's interesting. It's got a lot of stuff to it. And I'm trying to make it, kind of try to help get it out there a little bit more. And hopefully people might see it and enjoy it. I do like Car Mechanic Simulator, like Phasmophobia, like Elite Dangerous. There's tons and tons of different style games out there, and I'm trying to brush up on different ones that maybe people have seen, haven't seen. Anyway, have a good evening.